This signage marks the Graduate School of Business at Stanford. Acceptance here is tied directly to a 99th percentile GMAT score, a target that acts as a hard filter for thousands of applicants every year. For many, the reality of that requirement sets in at 2 a.m. You're 6 months into a study plan, battling burnout, and watching your score plateau despite hundreds of hours of effort. Traditional test prep platforms often worsen this fatigue. They treat stable accuracy on high-difficulty items as a failure, creating a high-stress environment that values raw volume over actual skill acquisition. These systems fail because they don't account for the underlying logic of the questions. They encourage you to reread solutions until they feel familiar, which simulates mastery without building the retrieval strength required for the actual exam. Doubling your effort inside a flawed training model only reinforces these bad habits. To reach an elite score, you have to change the mechanism of your preparation. The GMAT Focus Edition is an adversarial architecture. It is designed to exploit human assumptions and cognitive fatigue, to force errors from even the most mathematically gifted candidates. The exam forces you to confuse a prime factor with a prime power. Data Sufficiency is a 5-state logic test, not just math. It also uses algebraic redundancy, seemingly independent equations that slide together, proving mathematically identical, to waste your time. Defeating this system requires building the mental habit of decoding these traps automatically. You must shift your focus from computing answers to recognizing the governing relationships the exam is trying to hide. Reaching the 715 level requires a pivot to a personalized algorithmic ecosystem. Comfy acts as an automated diagnostic tool for your specific reasoning gaps. Its commuter mode utilizes adaptive microsets during your morning train ride or between meetings. It ensures you maintain continuous contact with high-level logic, even when you aren't at your desk. This schematic represents the 8-question foundational guard. This gate stays closed until you prove absolute competence on core concepts, preventing you from wasting time on advanced questions you aren't yet equipped to solve. This architectural approach forces you to earn your progress. It ensures that your advancement is based on verifiable skill, rather than lucky guesses on familiar-looking problems. Comfy uses smart intervention gates and recovery loops to catch conceptual errors the moment they happen, providing an immediate fix before habits form. Consider this number properties problem. If n equals 7k plus 2, 5n plus 4 expands to 35k plus 14. The trap is operating on the quotient. Isolate the 14, reduce modulo 7, and the remainder is 0. Ignore 35k entirely. If you miss a move like this, the system routes you to a tailored question tutorial. You get direct access to specific timestamps and glossary tags, so you can repair the exact logic gap that caused the failure. This micro-level feedback loop changes how you process data. You begin to automatically normalize ratios and maintain denominator control, even under the pressure of the adaptive clock. On exam day, the silence of the test center and the ticking clock are no longer distractions. They are simply the environment for your execution. You operate in a flow state, instantly stripping away the business language to reveal the governing relationships. You see the traps as they appear and bypass them without breaking your rhythm. The 715 score is the result. This 99th percentile result isn't about luck. It's the inevitable output of a superior technical system. This image shows the Stanford campus at sunset. This 99th percentile score provided the objective evidence required to secure the acceptance letter from the Graduate School of Business. The GMAT is an adversarial system. Start training to win. Get comfy for next-gen GMAT prep. That's comfyacademy.com. Elite admission is a solved engineering problem for those who implement the right algorithmic architecture.